Hello everyone, and welcome to one of my Star Wars figure reviews, and today we have the infamous Anakin Skywalker. Now, the one that I got is from the Vintage Collection, and there's another variant coming out soon that will show him as Darth Vader, not Anakin Skywalker, because if you can see here on his face, he has a very menacing look. He is the Anakin Skywalker as he appeared on Mustafar, when he was already Darth Vader, and so they have made a running card back change. And first of all, let me say that he has a very nice body here. He looks absolutely marvelous. He has a blue lightsaber, like he did again on Mustafar during Order 66. Now, the only difference with this lightsaber here is that on the 2008 Darth Vader, he came with a lightsaber very similar to this, but the point here was that it had a white point, not a black point. So there is a very, very small difference there. And I also noticed that the actual color of the blade is slightly different. But I mean, in my opinion, it's just a lightsaber. It's not a very big deal. Now, he does come with a very nice soft goods cape. And this cape is very nice. It's a nice brown, no different than the cape that you would find with the Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Vintage Collection, or probably any other, brown cape for that matter. But the only thing that I noticed with this was that this cape here didn't seem to fit on any of the other figures. He only seemed to work with, again, Anakin Skywalker. He didn't fit with, like, my Luke Skywalker or my Captain Rex or anything like that. It just seemed way too big. You had, like, that much off for, like, Luke Skywalker that you would need to, like, cut off, which I really, really don't want to do. Now, the figure himself is very, very nice. He's got, like, ball-jointed neck. Like I said before, he's got that very menacing, evil look in his eyes, like he's gonna, like, come and, like, kill you or something. And, the hair is really great. Like, you can see the original, Darth Vader from 2008, and you can definitely see here some very significant differences. Obviously the face, he doesn't look angry on this one here, but he's very angry and menacing in this one. He is slightly taller, it seems to me, and the other one is slightly taller than he is now, which doesn't make a lot of sense. As you can see, this is taller here and here. And it also appears that he's got a little bit of a different color, as this one here is a little bit more red in his arms and his legs. But this figure is really, really great. He's got pretty much, other than that color change, close to the exact same body type. Like the belt's the exact same. He's got the soft goods on the part of his, like, tunic thing. Finally, it's no longer this crappy, like, swivel thing going on. They're actually, like, connected, so they're, like, joints and stuff, which is really nice, because I found that when I would use this before, it was really hard to make movies because you couldn't really move his arms around that much. And again, he comes with, like, these swivel wrists, and finally, his hand on the actual robotic arm actually is swivel, where on this one, it's all just one massive thing, which never really worked out all that well, in my opinion. And his feet are slightly different. It almost looks as if his boots there are a little taller, but even then, it's not a big difference other than the few things that I mentioned, like the color, and everything just seems bigger or smaller in certain spots. Another thing was that I really found that this figure just seemed all the way around to just look more like the portrayed actor or the Anakin Skywalker from Mustafar. Like, you look at this one, and it showed, like, on this one's original card back, it showed him on Mustafar battling Obi-Wan. Now, for one, he has no look at all. He's got really crappy articulation, and he just doesn't look like the actor himself, where this one looks a lot similar on that one scene when just after he killed all the Separatists, and he had half of his hood and he was looking into the distance. He really has that overall Darth Vader look to him. I really like the detail, like I said. They put more detail into his arm than they did in the original, as you can probably see here, is that they just, overall, you can see some of the key differences. The paint's a little brighter, it's a little easier to see those metal Klingons there, and it just looks a lot more clean and nice and organized. My personal opinion of this figure, I think it's absolutely great. I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5. If you see it at Walmart, or Zellers, or Toys R Us, wherever you are, pick it up. It's a great figure. If you even pick it up, even if you see the Darth Vader variant, because there's no figure change there, it's just the name. But if you do see the Anakin Skywalker and you want to keep it on mint on card, definitely pick it up. It's probably going to be something that is going to be really, really nice. It'll look great in your collection. It does come with, as I know that some people have been talking about it, is that in the United States, there's been a lot of changes compared to the Canadian version. Now, of course, I have the Canadian version, and the Canadian Boba Fett mail-away form doesn't show the Star Wars insignia in the background. It shows Nadar Veb. Now, the Anakin Skywalker that I got with the Anakin Skywalker name did, in fact, come with the Nadar Veb order form. And the only downfall of it was that it did not come with the Boba Fett sticker error, as most of mine here in Canada have, but I believe that that has finally been resolved. So if you're really looking to get something that's really unique, get the Anakin Skywalker variant. It's in the card back even itself. The card back looks great. I'm just going to grab it and I'll show you the card back. Here it is. The card back. Now the card back is really nice. Like I said, it's got the Boba Fett insignia here. I don't really think you can see it all that well, because my camera's being very uncooperative. Maybe if I hold it here, it'll... there we go. As you can see there, we have Boba Fett, the purchase of 5 Star Wars figures. It's from the Revenge of the Sith line. He's got the yellow background there, and like I said, he is on Mustafar. So technically there he was Darth Vader, and as you can maybe tell, if this will work, you can see there, it says Anakin Skywalker. Now the back of the card itself, it's the Vintage Collection 13, it's the 13th figure in the Vintage Collection, and it shows off the original 2004-2005 Anakin Skywalker, as you may be able to see there. I don't know if you can, but that there says Anakin Skywalker. And it's got the exact same big long blurb that all the other ones have had, where it says, "Celebrate the legendary Star Wars saga that changed the universe forever by taking us to a galaxy far, far away. Iconic Star Wars heroes and villains are captured with incredible detail and premium features. May the Force be with you." And it shows other figures from the vintage line. It shows the Stormtrooper, or sorry, the Sand Trooper, and it shows General Grievous, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Again, you can see that soft goods cape that I was talking about. It's like the exact same. The Clone Trooper, and Darth Sidious. Now, he is a really cool figure. If you see him, definitely pick him up. He is fantastic. Now, another thing that I have suspected, back to the Sand Trooper, is that if you can see there on the card, it shows him with the yellow shoulder pauldron. Now, on the actual figure, it's white. So I do believe that at some point there will be a changed variant of that figure. Instead of the white pauldron, it will be orange. So if you do see the Sand Trooper with the white, do pick him up, as it's probably going to be a changed variant. Now that is all for my Star Wars figure review today. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, I give this figure a 5 out of 5. He is just simply fantastic. And if you see him, definitely pick him up. And thanks for watching.